What's going on, Sports Wars? This is Ryan with RK Outpost and GeeksandGamers.com, and we have some NBA All-Star news. It is coming up. It's almost Valentine's Day, which usually right around then means you're going to have the NBA All-Star Game. And there's some changes to the All-Star Game, and we just had reserves announced, and there was definitely some people left off the list that I think is a little bit ridiculous. It definitely got snubbed. But let's go over the actual starters first, who were announced last week. For the Eastern Conference, you have Giannis Antetokounmpo, who's going to be the All-Star captain. You also have Pascal Siakam, Joel Embiid, Kemba Walker, and Trae Young. And then in the West, you have LeBron, who's going to be Team LeBron captain. Anthony Davis, Kawhi Leonard, Luka Doncic, who is having an absolutely crazy season, and James Harden. And then obviously they're going to have their little draft. They're going to decide their teams. But the players who will be in there was announced right here. So Eastern Conference reserves, you got Ben Simmons, Kyle Lowry, Jimmy G. Butler, Chris Middleton, Jason Tatum, Bam Adebayo from Miami, and Domantas Sabonis. And then Western Conference, you have Dame Lillard, from the logo Dame, like we saw last night, Donovan Mitchell, Nikola Jokic, Rudy Gobert, Brandon Ingram, Chris Paul, and Russell Westbrook. A lot of first-time All-Stars on that team, and that's great for them, but I kind of want to talk about the people that were left off of this list. Now, in the West, they do list some snubs. The two guys I think right here, Paul George. Now, Paul George is having a pretty good season. The Clippers are pretty stacked with talent, so he doesn't need to do a whole lot every night. He was injured, missed a portion of the beginning. I don't think that's a huge snub. But Devin Booker, say what you will for the Phoenix Suns, not a very good team, but the guy's averaging 27 points, 6.5 assists per game. I think that Devin Booker deserves to be there. I think Devin Booker is an all-star, but he is not there. Karl Anthony Towns as well, 27 and 10. Tough to leave him off that list. But over in the East, Bradley Beal is averaging 28.6 points per game, over 6 assists a game. The Wizards are terrible, but there's no way you can tell me that Bradley Beal doesn't deserve to be on the All-Star team, averaging nearly 30 points a game. That's basically unheard of for someone averaging that much to be left off of the list. Malcolm Brogdon, I don't have a big deal with him being off. Zach LaVine, my boy Zach LaVine from the Chicago Bulls, averaging over 25 a game. His defense is pretty horrendous. I love Zach LaVine, though. I love watching him play. I love him as a Chicago Bull. Could you make the argument for him to be there? Definitely. I definitely think there's a little bit of a snub. But again, he plays on a really bad team, my Chicago Bulls right now. But no doubt Bradley Beal, you got to be feeling crappy if you're Bradley Beal. That is garbage. He said that he was mad. He went to Twitter, said he talked to people after the game, didn't go to Twitter, said he was mad to the reporters, and that's pretty understandable. And then there are some changes this year, so it hasn't always been like this. This is the first time we're ever going to see something like this. So let me do a breakdown of these rules for you guys. All-Star Game is always interesting. It's always really high scoring, but it's not to the fourth quarter where people really get down and start to play. Usually just kind of messing around. But here you go. Let me tell you guys the All-Star Game format. Both All-Star teams will play for Chicago-based community organizations as selected by Giannis and LeBron. The teams will compete to win each of the first 3 quarters, all of which will start with a score of 0-0 and be 12 minutes long. So that is interesting. At the start of the fourth quarter, the game clock will be turned off and a final target score will be set. The final target score will be determined by taking the leading team's cumulative total score through 3 quarters and adding 24 points. The 24 representing Kobe Bryant's uniform number. Once the final target score is set, the teams will play an untimed fourth quarter, and the first team to reach the final target score will win the NBA All-Star Game. For example, if the cumulative score is 195, the final target score would be 124. So then that would be the leading team would have to score 24, where the other team would actually have to score 29 to actually reach it. The community organization selected by the winner will receive $100,000, a total of $300,000 donated to the charity for those first 3 quarters. The winner of each will be the team with the higher score at the end. The final winning team in the NBA All-Star Game will reach $200,000 for its designated community organization. So there you go, a little bit of a twist on the normal All-Star Game rules, adding this you win each quarter thing, and then taking the final target score, the FTS, which has been a thing used internationally. It has been a thing in tournament ball before. I've seen this, something similar, but using Kobe Bryant's 24 to honor that, I think is an incredible way to go. a good way. They must have just come up with this. So a good way from the NBA to honor Kobe Bryant. But what do you guys think about the changes to the All-Star game? What do you think about these snubs? I really think that Bradley Beal got absolutely robbed. But let me know what you guys think. Do you value a winning basketball team, maybe a little more the individual performance for the All-Star game? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure you smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, share this video out there, ring the bell for notifications, and we will talk to you guys later.